Okay, so one more quick program. I have a shopping list with a user-driven loop and a save to file function. So we could print our shopping list if we wanted to. Let me just run it. And so I've set this up so the user can keep entering items or Q to quit. So we would call Q a sentinel value in this case. So that's like the value that's going to stop the loop. So let me just enter a few items here. Okay, and then finally I'll do Q to quit. And yes, I would like to save these to a file, and there's my file. Okay, I also opened the file for append. Okay, it didn't matter in that case because that was the first file, but what if I run the program again and I enter a couple more things? Uh-oh, hang on here. Okay, online GDB is acting up, so that's why I lost the connection. So here we have a couple more items I'm going to enter. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and save those. So again, I open the file for append, so you can see those two items have been added to the file. So it really depends on the behavior you want. If I had opened the file for just plain write, then the original contents would have been overwritten when I added the salt and pepper. So, but you do append and the list just keeps growing and growing. So let's take a look at the code. I have a list here. So the shopping items are all going to be appended to a list. And so the list is called shopping items. An individual item, as I'm getting it from the keyboard, from the user, is just put in this item variable, just a simple item variable. Okay, so look at the way this user-driven loop is set up. We have a, while the item that they're entering, coffee, bread, whatever, is not equal to Q, to quit. While it's, as long as they're not entering Q, I'm just going to keep asking them for another item, another item, another item. So, yeah, so that's our sentinel value, as we said. I don't think your book uses that term, but that, that's a term that's sometimes used for that type of value. Okay, so anyway, so just a simple input statement to get the individual item. And then, I really only want to append the item to the list if it's not like a nothing. Like sometimes they might hit enter accidentally and not enter anything, like no items at all. So I don't want to put a null item in there. So as long as the item is not equal to null, and I don't want to write the Q to the file either. I'm going to get a Q eventually. I don't really want that on the shopping list. So as long as it's not equal to a null string and it's not equal to Q, then I'm going to append that item to the list. So then I have my list of shopping items, and I'm asking the user, would you like to print to a file, putting their answer in a yes/no variable. And then, of course, if the answer is yes, then I'm going to open the file. Okay, in this case, we talked about opening it in append mode as opposed to write mode. And then that's it. I'm just going to zip through that list of shopping items with a for loop. Nice, clean, concise for loop there, and then write the items to the file. Okay, once again, you need to be proactive about putting line breaks in between those items because Python isn't going to do that for you automatically. And that's it.